Hello everyone. I hope everyone who's watching here today is having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's been a while. Sorry about that. So in today's video, I am doing a recreation that I came across on Pinterest. Before I continue, I just realized now I needed to just let you guys know that let me apologize quickly for the lighting and the camera angling and all that shit. I changed my workstation, so I forgot to readjust my camera and the lighting and everything. And somebody was fidgeting actually with the lighting, and only after I recorded and while I was editing I realized it was too close and just not what I usually do, how my videos usually come up. So I'm sorry about that if you're gonna notice it, and if you didn't notice it, I'm sorry that I brought it up to your attention. Now you will not miss it. Anyway, so what I wanted to do with this, well, let me say why I wanted to do this set is because I loved the way everything on the design looked so clean, and it wasn't shouting, it wasn't screaming, yet it was drawing you in, it was getting your attention. And it reminded me back in the day when I used to be a perfectionist. People still think that I am a perfectionist, but I have actually toned way down, all the way down. I guess growing up I realized that, I'm wasting too much time trying to get everything to be perfect. I could be doing other things which are more beneficial and productive than wasting too much time trying to get things to be perfectly perfect. So I used to like things to be perfectly perfect. Now it's just, they must just be perfect enough and bearable and tolerable. But it was with a lot of hard work. I had to talk myself down off that ledge. Anyway, so I wanted to do this set because I wanted to see how perfectly I could get it, and I wanted to do it exactly the way it was done. If the lines were going towards the left, I wanted them to go like I wanted to do it precisely exactly the way it is. It is on the picture that you just saw now on Pinterest. So since the picture only shows 4 fingers, I decided to also do 4 fingers. So over here I'm cleaning up the nail. I was filing off the part that oozed out on the sides of the nail, the gel that oozed out as I was attaching the nails, because I'm used to doing it off camera. This time I decided to show it on camera, so that's what I was doing. I was just cleaning off whatever spilled out and oozed out on the sides of the nail, and I buffed them. And then now I'm just laying down the strips to make the line perfectly straight, and there it is. I was happy with that outcome. It came out perfectly straight, and sometimes these strips are not very, what you call, they don't work with you. You can press them flat down, but some gel still seeps in underneath it. So I will show you somewhere ahead where I tried to clean it up, but I applied 2 coats of this white, and I didn't go in with a base coat because this white polish, I don't know if it's the right thing that I did, but this white polish doesn't need like a base coat because it's so thick and so rich, and that's why I only managed to use 2 coats, though there are whites that are actually you can get a perfect coverage with just 1 coat. But this one, it was perfect without a base coat, and only applied 2 coats, and it came out perfectly. And from here on you can carry on watching, and then I'll come in and let you know what I did further. And I'm just checking if I left anything out. Okay, I think that's it for now. Obviously, after applying everything, I clean up on the sides before curing, and you get to see. Oh, here we are. There's my first spillage. Okay, yeah, also another thing, my angle, like I told you before, I'm not gonna be in frame, not a lot, but for a while. Look at this. Usually I'm not this close or this up close, so I don't think, I don't appreciate it. So I don't know if other people appreciate it being this close. I don't like it this close, but anyway, I am now working on the lines, making sure I am perfecting them and getting it as perfectly straight and perfectly flat as possible. Okay, you can carry on watching from here. All right, this is me now applying the strips and trying to lay them down as flat as possible so that it doesn't go over the line as I would be painting the gel on. And I'm also trying to make sure that the lines are perfectly straight and it's not going, you see, I'm actually looking down the barrel of the nail just to make sure that from this angle and every other angle, it is actually perfectly straight. And I love doing that. And usually when I do other sets of nails, I'm not this particular about how everything is laying. I just, if it looks fine and it looks right, then I just continue. But this time I wanted, like as a challenge for myself also, I wanted to make sure that I get it right the first time. So I do that to all the nails that need these strips and the lines on the side. So here we are. Mistakes, imperfections, cleaning up time. I was expecting a little of this, but it was a bit too much. I was expecting very little, but not this much. Anyway, I tried to scrape it off with this picker. I scrape it off, but I was very fearful that maybe you'll see the imperfection that I'm doing, the scratching that I'm doing right here. I thought it would end up showing at the end of the set, but it didn't. So this cleaning with this method of cleaning, it was okay, it was fine, until I came across this nail bit and I'm like, this is perfect. I usually don't use this bit because there's no way for me to use it, but it was the perfect find because it made this right here, what I'm doing, it made it so much easier and made my perfectly intended design even more perfect. So I was happy I had this tool at hand, and I remembered actually to give it a try and see if it would help me fix this dilemma that I came across. And it worked and it helped. I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I'm cool. I'm happy with that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using it to clean and get the perfect sharp edge for the corners of the nail. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, right now I'm just adding top coat to all the nails because the first part of the few steps that are gonna be done is done. So to protect them from, dirt and further disasters, possible disasters, I'm just putting a top coat. It's not yet necessary, but it's just to protect my work in the meantime. And yeah, I added top coat everywhere, and then over this middle finger I'm going to be doing the lace application with the paper foil transfer. So I needed obviously to have a smooth surface for me to be able to put the transfer glue to be able to do the transfer foil. All right. Right now I am now applying the transfer foil glue, and as I was talking about the lighting, so it keeps changing because it's on dim, but the minute it sees any movement, then it picks up, it lightens the set that you see, but the minute I move away from it, it goes back to dim. Anyway, I was off out of frame here, so I'm sorry about that, but that was me applying the transfer foil. I just needed to make sure that I don't have the design that the picture has, but I noticed that they needed it to have some sort of transparency. It mustn't be too covered up with design, the pattern. So I chose this one, but as you saw me trying to apply it, I was looking for one that will have a beautiful paper, what's this, the flower in the center of the tip, but then the see-through lace must be like on the sides. And now here I'm applying the hearts as per the picture, and I was lucky to have white hearts, but they were a mixture of other colors. They came together with other colors, so I had to separate the white to get it, so that I'm able to do this design. I was just so happy that everything came along as I was trying to, sorry, I'm so distracted. I'm happy that I had everything on hand that was needed for me to be able to fulfill this recreation. So, and I'm happy especially because I don't have white hearts. These hearts that I put on here were the first and the last white hearts that I had. But anyway, I tried to lay them flat by curing them with that plastic over the nail, and I just love curing my things in that way because it just lays them so perfectly flat. And if there are any imperfections from the gel curing all wrinkled up, it won't show after you've applied like the top coat, or if you want to go back in again with another layer of builder gel, then but then everything looks perfectly laid flat. So, and then now I am applying the rhinestones as per the picture. And now, because I want it to be perfectly perfect, I am cleaning the sides of the rhinestone, where the rhinestones sit, where, you know, when you put the rhinestone glue and you put the rhinestones on top, usually the rhinestones would push the gel to the sides and then they would ooze out to the sides. So I needed to clean that up so that when I look at it, I can see that it is perfect and everything is laid there perfectly, and it would look like I just placed them there instead of I put the glue on and then I put the stones on, if you catch what I'm trying to say to you. Okay. If you did take a closer look at the picture, you'll notice that this bow is not there. The bow or the circle, one of these two stones, the rhinestones, is not what is on the picture, because I don't have that type of rhinestone. But I improvised, obviously, and I did my best to be close to what the picture requires. All right, we are coming up to the end of the video, and let me just tell you guys that I was very anxious when I was doing this set, and I was hoping that everything would come out as perfectly as I had envisioned it in my mind by the time I am done with the nails. And every time something else came right, I would breathe a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God, that went well. Next one, that would go well, and so I'm happy and satisfied, and like very, very happy how these nails, the set came out. And you can tell me what you think about it, and don't hesitate. Don't hold back, let me know. Okay, quickly, fun fact. The inventor of the frisbee stated in his will that he wanted to be cremated and his ashes to be molded into a frisbee. Nice. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care. Click on subscribe.